Are you there? Can you hear my voice? Do you hear my breath? Are you out there? Forgive me, priest, for I have sinned in the ring of fire. Tonight, I would have loved you for 1,000 years. I would have died for you. I would have sacrificed it all, my dear. I would have bled for you. Till death do us part. You are holy right from the start. It's a nice night for a black wedding. Nice night for a black wedding. Nice night for a black wedding.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been, wow, it's been some time since you hear me speak, since you hear me come out here in front of each and every one of you live in CMV. We've got a lot of questions to answer. Why? Why now? I think we'll start with that. Because a lot of these new people, a lot of these new faces around here, they don't know me as anything more than just the old guy that maybe takes a loss here and now and again. Because a fair few years ago, at Ascendant, I went one-on-one with Pierre Thompson. He clocked me in the jaw and beat me in under a minute. And ever since then, I wasn't the same. I'd come in, I'd collect a paycheck, and I'd go. And you know what? And you know what? For these new guys out there, if you managed to get a win over me in that time period, power to you. That's the highlight of your career. But you know what? Here's where it deeps it. Because I don't even know your name, and you've got a win over me. That's just how little that period matters. You see, I've been brought back by the higher power to run the show that I helped create, really. I was the first man to ever win, to ever step foot in a CMV ring. You believe that? The first one. Around 10 years ago, I was the first one. I was the first ever undisputed champion. So of course it only makes sense for me to usher in this new era under the higher power as the undisputed champion, the 6th time undisputed champion. You see all these new faces. They're probably really good. They're probably good, right? But they're not good enough. You see, right now, this division, this company, it lacks talent, it lacks ambition. Bison was your world champion. Bison! This man, you go back to the start of CMV, Bison was just in the middle, really. He couldn't get up there. You could give him a 12-foot pole, and he couldn't touch the main event. He couldn't touch the undisputed championship that I created. He couldn't do that. No. But now he can. You know why he can? Because it's just mid. Because the wrestlers here are just mid. They're not the same quality. You're telling me that fat Ricky Delaney is as good as Justin Sane? Oh, Delaney, you became a two-time champ. You became a double champ. I've done it before you though, so it's not that cool. Ain't that impressive, did it? In fact, that's how I made the Undisputed Championship. I became Intercontinental Champion, I became World Champion, combined together, Undisputed Champion. Everything that these guys are doing, I've done it before. And for those new, for all the people that are here now that weren't here 10 years ago when CMV opened its doors, and you don't know me that well, you don't know me in my prime, you see, that's the thing, prime. That's a weird word, isn't it? Because I'm on the bright side of 30. Some of these new guys are older than 30. I'm a young guy, I'm a spring chicken, I'm your champ. I'm not past my prime. But you go to my peak, the peak of my powers. I was fighting against the authority. I was fighting against Johnny Sampson, JBL, Triple H, all of them. Trying to keep me down, I had to fight my way over every single one. I never had the backing of the main guy. And you know what I did? That 99% of CMV superstars will never achieve? I became Undisputed Champion. With everything stacked against me, I became Undisputed Champion once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Whether it was in the ring, on the poker table, I brought my A game and I became World Champion, something that a lot of you guys couldn't ever dream of doing. And now imagine what I can do with the backing? Are you crazy? If you don't like me, go away, because I'm going to be around forever. You see, the last few years I've been part-time, I've been coming in, collecting the check and going away. But now I'm here. You're going to hear from me week in, week out, as I bring this company back to its excellence, back to the peak of its powers, because none of you can do it. That's why I'm back. You can sit in the back and say, oh, I'm overlooked. I'm overlooked. Mom, I'm overlooked. Fuck off. You're not overlooked. You just can't do it. They had to call the guy that started it all to come back, reclaim the championship, and make it worth something once again. Hunter Quinn. Who are you? What? Hunter Quinn. Hunter's Chicken. I like that meal. Go down to the old restaurant, have a little Hunter's Chicken. That's a bit more relevant than Hunter Quinn. What? Ricky Delaney, man. You don't look like a world champion. You look like half the fan base just sitting in your mother's basement. Who are you? Oh, these are the world championship caliber in 2023? Not in my books. No way. I won't have that, not the company that I made prestigious. You see, I don't know, I'm not a fucking doctor, I don't know. But I think I might be the longest accumulative world champion. I might not be. As I said, I'm not a historian, but I may very well be. And that's without the backing of the general manager. Imagine what I can do with the backing of the general manager. In fact, I'm going to tell you what I can do. See, there's a lot of people that want this championship. Want to get their hands on the biggest belt in CMV, the belt with the most history, the belt that means the most, the man that means the most. And so because I am now backed by the higher power, let me show you what I can do. 4 of you want to shop. How about we give you a chance, huh? Dark Carnival is on the way. How about this? Imagine this, everybody. Dark Carnival, fatal 4-way action. Hunter Quinn, Bloody Justice, Josh Omega, and Ricky Delaney. Fatal 4-way, one fall to a finish. Whoever wins gets to be the nail while I'm the hammer, and I retain this championship once again on my quest, not only to begin a new era, restore legitimacy, but a quest to become once again the longest reigning undisputed champion, because at one point I held this belt for 5.5 months, and at that time, that was the longest reign. Now obviously, as the competition thins out, as it has, people can get these cheeky little long reigns, because it's easier. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. You said you think 5 months is a long time, we'll call it 10 months. You think 10 months is a long term? No. We'll go 20 months. There's not a single person in the back that can lay a finger on me, and the company know it. That's why you aren't in my position. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Shockwave tonight. Shockwave. Ain't that fit? Ain't that fit? Because the Shockwave I send down everyone's spine when I make my way out the back with this lovely championship. Huh? That's a Shockwave. Shock the system. But that's true. I do shock the system. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my era once again. Hayden, Showtime, Kitely. CMV Undisputed Champion. CMV Hall of Famer. 6-time Undisputed Champion. Signing off. Hope you're enjoying the show. Peace out.
At long last, Hayden is done yammering, and we can properly get this show on the road. What is up, guys? Dashing here, and yes, we are live indeed, as we get into our first matchup of the evening, and well, certainly not wasting any time, as the Justice family deciding to get themselves a little bit of an edge, obviously, before this matchup properly begins. There we go. Now the bell rings at the behest of our referee. But yes, Joy Justice, who we've not seen in some time here in CMV, guys, and bringing along with her tonight the wife of Bloody Justice, making her debut, the newest Justice family member, Hannah. And they're up against the team of Celestina Marquez and Lexi Moniz, obviously. The Justice family not wanting to wait even a second longer to get into the thick of it, but now they're paying the prices. Moniz starts to fight back. But indeed, after that hour-and-a-half long monologue by our new undisputed world heavyweight champion, Hayden. Yes, if you missed out on Dead in Tokyo, guys, the higher authority making their move and bringing back Hayden as the company man. And he defeated Ricky Gelati to become a 6-time CMV World Champion. Pinfall attempt here by Lexi Moniz. Look, I've always been a Hayden fan. I won't deny it. For the majority of his career here in CMV, it's just strange because Hayden has often fought against the management here in CMV. He's been, for lack of a better word, the rebel, fighting against the powers that be. To see him representing the higher authority, I don't know, it makes me feel some type of way. Look, he's a 6-time world champion, he's a Hall of Famer. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth to see him all guzzied up in a suit, making excuses, running his mouth. I mean, did you hear all that bullshit he just said? You truly hate to see it. But obviously some major announcements there by Hayden pertaining to Dark Carnival coming up this Thursday, guys. Our super spooky special event to get ourselves in the Halloween spirit. A fatal 4-way match to determine who will be worthy enough to challenge Hayden for his undisputed championship at Attack on Australia next month, as it will be Hunter Quinn, Bloody Justice, Josh Omega, and Ricky Delaney, a fatal four-way match to determine who is going to be the new #1 contender. A tag made here to Hannah. The Justice family ever growing here in CMV. Double back body drop to the legend of our business. The 30-time women's champion around the world, delivering a kick to the gut. And a gorgeous swinging neck breaker. You see the torque on that. Oh, but a lucky rope break for Hannah, who I'm sure is happy to see her husband getting such an opportunity at Dark Carnival. Another rope break, though. To the top rope. Moniz. She's unstopping, though, man. Smothering Hannah. What an opportunity for Celestina Marquez, guys, to be teaming up with someone the caliber of Lexi Moniz here. The Muscle Mommy gonna pick up where Moniz left off, but Hannah able to, at last, fight back. Leapfrog. This Hannah is a big gal, man. Even managing to dwarf Celestina Marquez, who's one of the bigger women on the CMV roster today. Tag made to Moniz at the same time. Tag made to the matriarch of the Justice family. Moniz more than ready for her. Well, unfortunately, that's not the last time we're going to see Hayden here tonight, guys. I'm sure that he'll be skulking around at ringside, as a little bit later on, Styles B. Godly of the Higher Authority will be taking on Ricky Delaney. We've got so much to look forward to this evening. How about our main event, guys? A fatal five-way match to determine who will be next in line to face Gianna for the Women's World Championship. Ellie Quinn, Ruby Rattel, Hakiko, Xiaorong, and Amber Reed. Stomp to the face there by Joy Justice. And now delivers some stomps to the side of the head. Look, I don't know who spilled that black paint all over the canvas again. We got to find that culprit now. That's the second time it's happened. Few elbows to the midsection, able to set Joy Justice free there. I'll tell you what, Hayden, in my opinion, made a lot of excuses for his performances over the last few years, saying that his loss to Pierre Thompson all those years ago was the starting point to a downfall. Hayden saying his mind just wasn't in the right place, that he didn't care, more focused on his career in Hollywood, his endeavors outside of the ring, but now he's got a taste for it again. He's back at the behest of the Higher Authority to represent CMV. The money's good. The time is right. Big time double axe handle by the Muscle Mommy. Oh, where's she going? Okay. Interesting tactic here by Marquez, giving Hannah an opportunity to rest up. Great camera work there. Come on now. This is a Christian family show after all. Marquez gonna take Hannah back into the ring. No playing around. And there's the tag to Moniz. Goes to the ropes. Gorgeous savate kick. Rolls through for a sort of modified Samoan drop. And not going to stop there either. Hannah Justice, her CMV debut here. Nice counter to counter the counter. Now from behind, going to throw her to the ropes. Some knees to the gut. Trying to crack a couple of ribs as the tag is made to Celestina Marquez. Tries for a stop, and Hannah able to quickly get out of the way. How do you get your hair that shiny blue? It's got to be some sort of bloody forest thing that none of us mere mortals are aware of. Big old jawbreaker going to stun Hannah, allows Marquez to get back up to her feet. Escapes, does she? Removing herself from the clutches of the muscle mommy. Just getting the action underway here on Shockwave episode 62. Up to the top, hang on! I thought for a second we were going to see the muscle mommy buster. But instead it looks like a sharpshooter. Sharpshooter locked in by Hannah Justice. Oh, but broken up by Lexi Moniz before it's too late. Now some kicks to the face, attempting to slow things down here. Just a pin attempt out of nowhere. Broken up the count of one. Joy gonna try to make Lexi pay. Unable to do so. In the meantime, Celestina Marquez is retaking control. Only lasts for a split second though. Rapid kicks across the chest by this massive Hannah Justice. Uh-oh, might be looking for the sharpshooter again. No, an Indian deathlock. Trying to put more pressure on the legs, the knees, specifically of Celestina Marquez here. Lexi just continuing to make the save. Now Joy able to get hands on her. Throws her to the outside. Oh, God, a slap right across the face. Certainly no respect to be had, but that was made clear before the match even started. When the Justice family attacked Celestina Marquez and Lexi Moniz as they were making their way to the ring. Celestina, Widow's Peak. Snapping the neck of Hannah, who's quick to roll under that bottom rope. You know, I'm sure Hannah Justice, trained by her husband, trained by the entirety of the Justice family. Oh, dropped to the outside, rather unceremoniously, as the tag gets made to Lexi Moniz. It makes a beeline for Joy, knocking him down to the outside and then talking a little bit of shit. Running him out. Oh, that's it. The tag's back in Marquez. Job done. Hannah back into the ring. Marquez waiting for her, but Hannah's a little bit quicker with that drop kick. For a big gal, Hannah can move. Stiff kick to the lower back. Marquez trying to save herself. Well-placed elbows to the back of the head. Throws out that forearm, blocked by Hannah. Her forearm gets blocked. Back and forth here between these two. Like it's 1999 at Reversal Fest. Tag made to sister-in-law Joy. What is the Justice fam? Oh my God. Good Lord. The ribs and spine of Celestina Marquez. Crickety cracking there. Drag right back into the corner, or at least attempting to do so. There we go. Oh, the Justice family in firm control right now, guys. The muscle mommy getting her rear end handed to her, but not quick. The former Women's Hardcore Champion. Wait a minute. Could it be the Muscle Mommy Buster? Yes, sir, indeed. Muscle Mommy Mommy Buster. 1, 2. Oh, but Joy swooping in to break up the pin. Look at that. Marquez stays on the attack. Counters. That modified Russian leg sweep. Hannah acting quickly. They're going to try to bring her into the corner again. Isolate Marquez. Keep her trapped. Oh, not the kick, the kick. Just the biggest Slate fan. Who is it? Let's be honest. As now Joy looks to pack it up. Go home driver. Countered though. Quickly sends her into the corner. The Helluva kick. Say goodnight. 1, 2. That would have been a 3 count right there. Moniz certainly taking her time breaking up that pin. But does so. And pays the price as she gets dropped down to the outside. Gives Marquez a chance though. A chance to fight back. Oh, man. The discus punch. Snap vertical suplex, just throwing everything she can think of here at Joy Justice. Oh, but Joy! Go home driver! Countered again! Unbelievable resiliency by Celestina Marquez here. You love to see it, the muscle mommy. Backslide driver! Stacks her up! That's gotta be it. Oh, Hannah. Oh, but Marquez drops her on her neck. Pissed off, and understandably so. Marquez just going to throw Hannah. Accidentally knocking Alexa Moniz off the apron there. Joy Justice back into the ring. She gets dragged into the corner. Tag to Moniz. Double axe handle to the extended arm. And Lexi puts her in the corner. We've seen this before. Lexi Moniz putting it all on the line here. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit going coast to coast. Big shot by Moniz. Obviously hurt herself though. Gonna try and let Marquez finish things off. Should have gone for the pin there if you ask me. And hey, I know a thing or two, alright? I mean, I did last longer than anyone else in the Royal Rumble match a couple of years ago, just in case you didn't know. Alexi Moniz back in off the tag and going for that fisherman's neck breaker with Joy able to counter. Right into a sleeper slam. See, too much time wasted right there. And you can't do that, especially against a veteran like Joy Justice. One-handed spine buster, the power of the matriarch put on full display right there. God damn. Smacking the daylight out of Alexi Moniz. But the legend fires back with a German suplex. Dust off the shoulders, tag to Hannah. Looking to make a big impression in her CMV debut alongside her sister-in-law and defeating a 30-time women's champion. Certainly nothing to sneeze at, only a 2 count there though. Oh, the chop block right into the double beat stop. Vintage Borton combo, yes! And that all leads into the sharpshooter. Locked in. Oh, that was a rope break, really? I don't know about that one, Chief. I guess the camera angle was a little bit fucky. Some kicks to the face. Broken up by Marquez. Tag team warfare here at the top of Shockwave, episode 62. Hannah setting Lexi up in position for that stiff kick across the chest. Gonna try to lock in the sharpshooter again, I think. Monique says, no thank you. She had just about enough of that. Big old spine buster. Could write home to your mama about that. Where's Lexi going? Forget where she is for a moment. This matchup obviously taking its toll. There's the tag made. An assisted punch to the gut. Throws her down to the outside. Taking out the garbage, if you will. Oh, Monique's going to continue the attack at ringside as Marquez goes for Joy Justice. Stabbing blows to the gut. Oh, damn, the freeze and shatter. Monique's doing a number here on Hannah. Tosses her back into the ring. This could be a great opportunity for Marquez. With Joy down at ringside. Some very seductive headbutts by the muscle mommy. Tags in Monique. I'll tell you what. Marquez and Monique working very well together as a tag team here. And Monique. Fisherman's neckbreaker. Into the pin. That'll be it. Oh, where did Joy come from, brother? Joy swooping in at exactly the right moment. But Monique stays on the attack. Frequent tags by Marquez and Monique, keeping themselves fresh for what has obviously been a long tag team matchup here. And that's definitely going to be the right move, you ask me. Keeping yourselves as fresh as you can. Joy just went for the go-home driver. Gets caught with a TKO instead. And Marquez just desperate at this point, as I think we all are, for this match to end. But what is she doing? Oh, she's had enough of Hannah. Giving her a punch in the jaw. Forearm for Joy. Yeah, Marquez! Going crazy right now. Going hard in the paint, you might say. Celestina tired, but able to make the tag to Lexi. Who's gonna go for the neck breaker? But no pin attempt. Gonna make sure. Tried for the fisherman's neck breaker, but Joy able to counter. It should have gone for the pin, but she had the chance. Justice family staple right there. The pump handle power slam. Joy. Oh, the curse! The curse, but not even a one count. The script, I think, has been thrown out the window at this point. Hayden had to take himself a couple of hours at the top of the show. This matchup taking its time. Might be a very short night for the rest of the talent here on Shockwave, as Monique gets blasted by that Helluva kick, allowing Hannah to come in, feast on the scraps. Playing around, Monique's trying to drain her of whatever might be left in the gas tank. Look at this, Monique so desperately makes the tag. Hannah just allows it to happen there, but runs right into the backslide driver. But of course, Joy breaks up that pin at a moment's notice. Whew! That discus forearm smash just knocked Hannah into next week. Elevated flatliner to follow it up the tag to Monique. Some murderous elbows to the knee of Hannah. Back to the top goes Monique. Looking like she can go all night long. She might have to at this point. Hurricane Rana quickly into the pin. Not quick enough. Not quick enough. Saved by Joy. Marquez brought in. This matchup has been dominated by Celestina Marquez and Lexi Moniz. I don't know if there's a hope for the Justice family at this point, but if there is, they got to turn things around, and sooner rather than later. Hannah's trying to make that tag, but takes out Marquez first. Jeez. Pretty brutal looking kicks to the chest. Gonna try and lock in that sharpshooter. Marquez has got some thick legs though. Sharpshooter is locked in. Sharpshooter's locked in. Oh, I thought she tapped. Well, she was about to, if not for Moniz there. We got ourselves a Jay Young, Troy Colt situation here. Both teams flat out refusing to take the L tonight. Nasty looking punches to the jaw of Lexi Moniz. And she gets dragged. About to get dragged. Moniz says, not so fast, sister. Once again, struck with the curse. Highly doubt that that's going to be the end of the matchup. Yep. Somehow these gals still have enough energy to get into the ring so quickly. Hey, this is a big opportunity for both teams. Obviously, the debut of Hannah. First time that we're seeing Marquez and Moniz team up as well. Want to make an impression within the tag team division. Hurricane Rana gives Moniz the chance to make that tag. I think Madison Wright might have to come back out here. Give us a decision. Another time limit draw. That just speaks to the ferocity of the Shockwave roster, though. You know, I'll give them credit there. They don't quit. Tag to Joy Justice. As Marquez picks herself up in the corner. Last place she wants to be, though. Woo! Big old DDT. Tag is, man, look at this, covered in sweat. Shoulders slumped, exhausted, but no sign of quitting. Moniz with that kick across the chest. Another desperate pin attempt. And so nearly that desperation pays off. I think anything at this point could be enough to actually get the win. A strong gust of wind might do the trick. Who rang the bell over there? Who's playing with the bell? Oh, damn, what a clothesline by Joy Justice, as Marquez is able to knock Hannah off the apron. Marquez decides to use this opportunity to blow a kiss to these fans in attendance. They deserve it, these fans. Not going to blow a kiss to me? What's that all about? I don't deserve hugs and kisses? Headbutt by Joy. Not just one, not just two, three of them even. And a gut-wrench suplex. Again, puts her power on display. Damn. Two of them in a row. Celestina says, get me the hell out of here. Oh, here comes Lexi. Not the legal woman. Just trying to distract Joy, though. long enough to give Marquez an opportunity, but Marquez looks to be out of it right now. Joy just having her way with the muscle mommy. Walking her around the ring like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Tag made to Hannah. I think we can give it another couple of minutes. Madison Wright got to make a choice here. Get that time limit draw. Jay Young and Troy Colt will tell you all about it. Well, cheap shot there by Lexi Moniz. Opens up the door for Marquez. Breakout moving. Whee! In the corner. Surely thinking about hitting that muscle mommy buster. Yes, sir. Will definitely get the win, if not for Joy. Breaking up the pin. Look at this, Marquez. Not having it. Another pin attempt, and Joy in the ring before the pin is even actually happening. That is some foresight. Just right back on the top. Good Lord. Murderous is Marquez. Hannah says, no thank you. Not trying to have my career ended in my very first night here in CMV. Now that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Dragged Ishii into the corner. A little bit too long of a walk, though. Only a couple of minutes away from this match being declared a draw. At some point, something has to give. But we don't have all night. Oh, it's got her in the triangle choke. Moniz makes the save before it's too late, though. Hannah says, get the hell out of here. What a unique kick right there. The pin attempt. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Can you believe it? The Justice family have actually done it. They have actually brought an end to this tag team matchup. Just in the nick of time there. What a battle between these two teams, though. Joy can barely stand. But stand she does. The Justice family with a great win for themselves here tonight, and definitely a deserving win. Well, coming up next, my friends, we've got... Whoa, hang on a second! Josh Omega! Josh Omega has just attacked Hunter Quinn from behind as the Hellhound was making his way towards the ring for a scheduled matchup against Shay Hoxton. Now look at this. Security having to come and drag Josh Omega to the back. Straight up murder in the eyes of Omega there. And obviously Hoxton, no qualms in trying to take advantage here. Looking to scrape Hunter Quinn up off the floor. This matchup hasn't even actually started yet. The bell is not rung, so technically anything goes here. What we heard from Hayden, guys, at the top of the show, straight from the mouth of the Undisputed Heavyweight Champion, that this Thursday at Dark Carnival, a fatal four-way match it will be between Hunter Quinn, Bloody Justice, Josh Omega, and Ricky Delaney for a shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship come attack on Australia next month. Obviously, though, after what happened to Omega at Dead in Tokyo, losing the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship to Ricky Delaney, who then lost it minutes later to Hayden, Omega in a foul mood and taking it out, taking aim at Hunter Quinn, as we just saw moments ago. And now the Hellhound definitely at a disadvantage here against Shay Hoxton, who definitely has something to prove. Look, I think we all know, I think we can all agree that what happened at Dead in Tokyo, when the Bloody Twit got lucky and defeated myself and Shay Hoxton, I think we're all on the same page that it was Shay Hoxton's fault. Shay Hoxton dropped the ball at Dead in Tokyo. It's the reason that we lost that match. I think even Shay Hoxton himself would agree. But it doesn't matter now, because of course, in case you missed it, a $100,000 bounty I have put on the head of the Bloody Twit, Chris Andrews. That's right. Anybody listening, anyone out there, you bring me the Bloody Twit's head, $100,000 is yours. Break his neck, break his legs, rip off his arms, I don't care. Just get him out of CMV and you'll be a rich man. Big moonsault there by Hoxton. Into the pin. Hunter Quinn somehow able to keep surviving after the walloping he got, courtesy of Josh Omega before this match began. Omega happened to be dragged to the back by a swarm of security. That's how fiercely he wanted to rip Hunter Quinn apart. Apparently can't wait less than a week for Dark Carnival. Obviously, Hunter Quinn and the rest of the Psycho Imperium deciding to oust Josh Omega, and rather violently, a couple of weeks ago. And that really began the downfall of Omega that obviously culminated at Dead in Tokyo with him losing his Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Hoxton with a brutal knee to the back. Quinn fires back with a kick to the top of the head. Wants to take this fight back into the ring. Hoxton, not in such a rush though. Takes his time. Quinn, caught by Hoxton. A long history here between these two. For many years they have known one another. Many times they have fought in that ring. Choked by Shay Hoxton. Well, that's the last thing on Hunter Quinn's mind right now. Rapid kicks to the face. What a comeback win this would be for Hunter Quinn, but Unable to put Hoxton down for the 3 count right there. Oh, busted open now. If Hoxton loses this match, I swear to God. He already made me look so bad at Dead in Tokyo. There we go. Hit attempt by Hoxton. Oh, that backbreaker, and that does it. That does it. Shea Hoxton. Well, Shea Hoxton gets the win. He hightails it out of there because I think he knows something we know. Look who's back. Josh Omega has managed to shake the security, and he's back out here on the stage. Hunter Quinn saying, you want to do this right here, right now? Then let's do it. Hunter Quinn and Josh Omega. Here comes security, doing their best to separate these two. Jesus. They want to kill each other. They want to rip each other apart. I say let them. Why not? Let them kill each other. Well, coming up next, lads and gents, luckily security able to finally get a handle on both Hunter Quinn and Josh Omega. Got to get them the hell out of the arena before they destroy the place, and the show can now properly continue. As coming up next, a shot at the Intercontinental Championship on the line as Fidel de la Rosa gets ready to take on the 10. And obviously, both men coming off of some big wins at Dead in Tokyo. De la Rosa defeating Anthony Martin, while the 10 we saw not only defeated Xander Slate in that blindfold match, or at least half of a blindfold match, but then put Xander Slate through a table afterwards. So just that extra little bit of salt in the wound, the cherry on top, if you will. And now both men looking towards a possible shot at that championship held by Brandon Ace. Successfully retained. Did Ace against Nick Avery at Dead in Tokyo, in need of a new #1 contender. Well, Ted has certainly done a good job drawing the ire of these CMV fans, although that's not Ted's intention. Todd Dickens would tell you Ted sees himself as a hero, a savior coming back to CMV. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Todd Dickens, though. That's not Todd Dickens coming out here alongside the Ted. That's Anthony Martin. It appears as though De La Rosa not going to be so easily rid of the Chicago native, Anthony Martin, looking to park himself a seat at ringside for this #1 contenders match. And although someone like myself might see Ted as a hero, I think the vast majority of the CM universe would beg to differ, especially after what Ted did, taking off his blindfold at Dead in Tokyo, cheating to defeat Xander Slate, and then so callously putting him through that table afterwards. Look at that smile on his face, though. Well, De La Rosa definitely doesn't look happy. Now he has to contend with Anthony Martin at ringside. I'm sure Martin's not out here just to get a front row seat for what is sure to be a phenomenal matchup. De La Rosa, the Ted, for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Brandon Ace, I'm sure, going to be watching this one closely as well as Ted comes out swinging. Obviously, quite a size differential between these two, but in terms of speed and agility, I'd say they're evenly matched. De La Rosa going to have the upper hand when it comes to his submission abilities, but Ted might not even give him a chance. He'll lock one of those submissions in. God damn! Trying to kick that boy's head off. Check, check. That better? De La Rosa trying to take a dive for the top of the outside, but unfortunately it came back to bite him there. Let's not forget Anthony Martin at ringside, and obvious it is that he is not rooting for Fidel here. Falling drop kick. De La Rosa is a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right. Let's not forget. Big time Shining Wizard. Ted, though, has never held the Intercontinental Championship. He's a former two-time United States Champion. First ever Rite of Passage Champion, and obviously a former Global Champion. As a matter of fact, coming up on 1 year. Last year's Dark Carnival event that the Ted became the very first ever Rite of Passage Champion. T-E-D, just like that, but no cigar for the self-proclaimed hero. Ted Buster, though, to follow it up. My man's not playing around. Another kick out. Ted, holy shit. He ain't getting paid by the hour, but De La Rosa able to counter that second attempt of the TED. And right into the swing reverse STO. That's how he put Martin to sleep at Dead in Tokyo, but it won't knock out the Ted. Not here tonight. Bird kick off the schoolboy. Tries for it again, but Ted able to avoid it, but by the skin of his teeth. Man, these two just turned up in an instant. Ted now back in the driver's seat. DD! Oh, he missed! Tries again! De La Rosa counters once more! Into a power slam. Ted says, let me get the hell out of here real quick. That veteran instinct kicking in. Trying to keep himself out of harm's way. Knocked to the outside he is, though. Good Lord. Ted, whoa! Pop-up Hurricane Rana. Shows off his incredible agility. Grabs Fidel by the head, but lying in wait with that punch to the gut. Double leg takedown slamming Ted. Back first onto the floor. Quite a thud there. Anthony Martin obviously has unfinished business he feels with Fidel De La Rosa. He's yet to actually get involved in this matchup, though. Watching from ringside closely. Up to a count of 9, obviously having until 20 to get back into the ring here. A shot at the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Oh, going old school is De La Rosa. Not too sure he got all of that, but enough of it. Now a one-night stand. I'm sure that's not the Ted's first. Now we're up to a count of 14, getting into dangerous territory. And De La Rosa is just beating the ass, pardon my French. Oh, but look at that, resets the count. De La Rosa not finished. Throws out a big old kick. Super kick by Fidel, misses. Another one-night stand. Already back up to a count of 4. De La Rosa says enough of playing around at ringside. Into the squared circle we go. De La Rosa looks to strike. And he does another super kick. Into the pin. With Ted grabs the bottom rope. Saving himself. The Ted has not been defeated, guys, since his return. So nearly he was there. De La Rosa looking to give the Ted a last chancery. Last chancery locked in. But Ted almost instantly able to escape. And now Ted realizing just how much trouble he's in. Oh, what a kick. Fidel trying to hang on. Stay on his feet, but unable to do so. So how quickly Ted can turn things around. Oh, he's going for the ref right there. Oh, what a kick! What a kick from the Ted! Just knocked Fidel into another dimension. Meteora and the very cocky. Oh, come on! And Ted just not giving De La Rosa a chance to catch his breath. Tanahashi clothesline. Oh, look at that! In an instant! De La Rosa has Ted caught again! And will he be able to so quickly escape this time? Middle of the ring, 10 taps! 10 taps! 10 taps! De La Rosa is your new #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. The Ted tastes defeat for the first time since his return. An unbelievable match, man. The pace at which these two went after each other. And Anthony Martin obviously not happy about this result. Or maybe he is. Dayton also earns himself a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. But obviously Martin has made it clear here, things are not over between the two of them. And up next, mi amigos, here on Shockwave, episode 62. It's a rematch from last episode of Shockwave, as the NGW champion, JB Hayes, will be going one-on-one with RJ Kidd. This time, though, no Isaac Richardson that Hayes has to worry about at ringside. One True Alpha has been very adamant these last couple of weeks about getting a rematch against Hayes for that NGW championship, saying that JB proved nothing when he retained that title against Richardson a few weeks ago. And technically, I'd say his claim has some legitimacy because they're 1-1. Remember, Isaac Richardson to date is the only man to defeat JB Hayes. Pin him 1-2-3 in a non-title matchup some months ago. And although JB Hayes able to overcome the one True Alpha in their championship match, as we saw from Richardson getting involved in the matchup between Kidd and Hayes last episode of Shockwave, he's not going to be so easily deterred from making that NGW championship his. But for RJ Kidd, this is an opportunity he can't afford to look past. He nearly had JB's number more than once in their matchup last episode of Shockwave. Don't get it twisted, it was a very close matchup between these two. And now Kidd's being given a second opportunity to perhaps put his name in the running for a shot at that NGW championship. Well, still to come tonight, my friends. We, of course, have got that massive main event, a fatal five-way match to determine who's going to be next in line to get a crack at Gianna's Women's World Championship. Now, unbelievably, Gianna able to somehow leave Dead in Tokyo still Women's World Champion, surviving that six-pack challenge, proving that she's not to be taken lightly as Women's World Champion. But now she's in need of a new number one contender, and who will it be? Ellie Quinn, Ruby Rattel, Hikiko Shaorong, or Amber Reed? We'll find out in our main event. Could have ourselves a potential show stealer right here, though. RJ Kidd, JB Hayes, non-title matchup. You can be sure that the one true alpha watching. Oh, RJ Kidd trying to take the air right there. Didn't much go his way. Oh, code red. Not a mirror you see all that often these days. And a beautiful modified suplex by the NGW champion. I mean, I don't think there's a single soul within the CMV universe, guys, that could deny just how incredible the run of JB Hayes has been here in CMV, and especially since he captured the NGW championship. He has only suffered one loss. And again, that was at the hands of Isaac Richardson, although, if you remember, only because Amare Rivers got involved and distracted Hayes. Now that's no excuse at the end of the day. A loss is still a loss, but JB is on his way to becoming one of the all-time greats, if he's not already approaching that moniker. Damn, Shining Wizards are going to bust Kidd open. Woo, that might put him to sleep right there. Let's be real about it. One, or not, just a one count. Off the ropes he goes, forearm smash. Obviously fired up as the NGW champion. Thought he got rid of Isaac Richardson when he defeated him in their championship match, but found out last episode of Shockwave that wasn't the case. Dropped on his neck right there by Kidd. Rolls to the outside, does the champion. Momentary breather. Oh, okay. That attempted double axe handle off the apron didn't do him much good, but now back in the ring. Irish whip. Caught and dropped with a German suplex. Pulled up to his feet. He is again. RJ Kidd knows what an opportunity this will be. Makes JB kiss the canvas, but doesn't stop there. Instead follows it up. Double cross. Double cross. RJ Kidd hooks the leg. 1, 2. He's done it. He's done it, RJ Kidd. Wait a second. Let me pick my jaw up off the floor. RJ Kidd has just defeated JB Hayes. We were just talking about how JB has only been defeated once. A single loss on his record to Isaac Richardson. But now RJ Kidd, in the blink of an eye, just catching JB off guard there. And no shenanigans here. RJ Kidd. What a victory. That could not be understated. Oh, the look on JB's face right now. Eyes wide. Mouth agape. What a victory for RJ Kidd. Well, coming up next, my friends, I am very, very excited because it's time for the arrival of Yamashita here in CMV. Oh, I've been looking forward to this all week long. But let's not discount his opponent. One half of CMV's Influence, former Unified World Tag Team Champions here. And obviously, Tristan Parker never very far from his partner, Ivan Salvatore, and his beautiful fur jacket. Yamashita going to have his hands full as he takes on the social media sensation. It is spooky season, my friends, and that means we got to celebrate the right way. This Thursday, Dark Carnival returns. We have already got some amazing matchups to look forward to. Our main event of that event going to be an Iron Man match as Jay Young and Troy Colt look to settle their score after the draw at Dead in Tokyo in the last man standing match. We'll find out definitively who the better man is. And not to mention that matchup that was made official at the top of tonight's show by Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion Hayden himself. A fatal four-way #1 contenders match. Hunter Quinn, Bloody Justice, Josh Omega, and Ricky Delaney. And a whole lot more as well, my friends. As here he comes. The CMV debut of Yamashita! And look at the size of this man. I hesitate to even call him a man. This absolute beefcake. Yamashita has quickly earned himself much renown in the world of professional wrestling, and at last, he arrives here in CMV. Look, if you don't know about Yama, what are you doing? Living under a rock, bro? You got your head buried in the sand? No bread, no water. It's just beef. Well, you can give Killian Red a run for his money, if you ask me. Tristan Parker, Yamashita, here we go. And the social media sensation, I don't think he'll be pulling any pranks on Yama here. But Yamashita, he's a smart man, and I believe he is so. I'll have to keep one eye on the sneaky Ivan Salvatore there at ringside. And certainly not going to want to underestimate Tristan Parker. Former Unified World Tag Team Champion. Able to get Yama off his feet, a stop to that massive bicep. The 18-inch python, brother. And a little bit of showing off, of course, for the followers. Hit attempt by Parker there. Gets himself a 2 count. Yama popping right back up, though. Irish whip. Oh, going to throw him right into referee Murphy. German suplex now. Not just one. Oh, where's he taking him? It's got to be Suplex City. Tristan Parker thrown for a loop, but able to quickly as he can retake control, throwing Yama out of the corner. Ivan Salvatore trying to send support to his tag team partner in the ring. Look at the power. Parker tried for a delayed vertical suplex. He ain't got the kind of power needed to hoist up someone as beefified as Yamashita. He's learned his lesson right there. Oh, big old kick. We've seen that time and time again from Tristan Parker. He's got to take some more time to show off, to flaunt his stuff. Get that follower count up. Always is Tristan Parker looking to go viral. Yama forced to roll out onto the apron. Parker staying on him, drops him down to the outside. Back to his feet. Parker gonna try to keep on the attack. It's thrown up the ramp. Yama, the ring is the other way. Yamashita don't care. He's looking to devour Tristan Parker. Look at that, picks the leg. Like I said, don't underestimate Tristan Parker. Ankle lock applied and able to shake him loose. Is the debut Yamashita. Back and forth now here between these two as they try to get a handle on each other. Oh, coconut crunch. Big old headbutt, and dear Lord, on the ramp, on the steel ramp. German suplex. Good God, Yama, you don't gotta go try to kill somebody your first night here in CMV, my brother. We're up to a count of 11. They have until 20 to get back into the ring. I don't even know if Yama's aware of that. Jesus Christ! Yama! Playing, having a bit of fun, having a laugh at the expense of Tristan Parker. How about that display of power? And look at this! Look at this! The squats! The squats! Right down onto the concrete! And Yama let out a roar! 19, there's no way Parker gets back in time! It's a legit way to win! Yamashita! Victorious in his CMV debut! Pure power! Wins him the match! Parker might not be getting back up for a while. Yamashita arrives in CMV with an unorthodox win, but a win nonetheless. And Yamashita may have just gotten his very own viral moment. Maybe he's going to steal a few of Tristan Parker's followers. Tertiary main event time it is here on a Shockwave episode 62, lads and gents, and Trevor Hannibal of the Psycho Imperium in action, as he's going to be taking on Jay Fontaine, but Trevor Hannibal not accompanied by either Maverick Flynn or Hunter Quinn, but instead the man of mystery, Valentino, seeming to be in the corner of Trevor Hannibal for this matchup. Now, not too much of a surprise if you've been watching Shockwave these last couple of weeks. Valentino has been having his issues with the young Jay Fontaine. And apparently those issues going to be exacerbated by our perennial question mark. The man, if he is a man, known as Valentino. Parking a seat at ringside for this matchup. Jay Fontaine, a young kid coming into CMV just a few weeks ago. And as a matter of fact, made his debut, guys, with a win against Valentino. And obviously that is stuck in the craw of our international man of mystery. As we saw that tag team matchup last episode of Shockwave, Intercontinental Champion Brandon Ace and Valentino defeating the tandem of Jay Fontaine and Nick Avery. A bit of tit for tat going on between these two. But Fontaine, as young as he is, hopefully going to be able to stay focused in this matchup, because certainly going to require his full focus if he hopes to get a win over someone like Trevor Hannibal, a former NGW champion, and of course representing the Psycho Imperium, who have not had a great night so far here on Shockwave. Obviously, we saw what happened earlier tonight. Hunter Quinn being attacked by Josh Omega, leading to that loss against Shay Hoxton, and had to be dragged out of the arena by security. But no security going to be able to keep the two apart this Thursday at Dark Carnival when they're a part of that Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. Question is, will they be too focused on each other to realize the opportunity that's at hand? A shot at that undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Pushed back is Jay Fontaine, as Valentino seems to be cheering on the Hardcore King. Guys, still to come up next in our co-main event, Styles B. Godley of the Higher Authority one-on-one with Ricky Gelady, and that is going to be akin to two hogs going at it in the pen, baby. Two Mack trucks colliding head-on. Don't forget our main event, Fatal 5-Way matchup to determine who's next in line to challenge Gianna for her Women's World Championship. As Hannibal takes his time picking apart the rookie Jay Fontaine, stabbing me in the middle of the back right there. Don't miss Octane. Tomorrow night, my friends, is 5 Rite of Passage medallions going to be fought for heading into Dark Carnival, where, of course, we will be crowning a new Rite of Passage champion. And much more. You could always rely on there being some amazing action on Octane, the Superior Show, with the Commentator of the Year. Be able to grab that kick as Fontaine. Hannibal been firmly in the driver's seat. That might change right now, though. Sunset flip powerbomb by Fontaine into the pin, but unable to get the win. Barely Hannibal able to kick out, rolls to the outside. A veteran move right there, but unfortunately he's not going to... Oh, maybe he will. Jay Fontaine, I thought. And even he thought he was about to take to the air, but decided against it. didn't want to take that risk. Fisherman's neck breaker on the floor. Followed up by a stomp to the back of the head. You can certainly appreciate Jay Fontaine only being around for a few weeks and being so young, so new to the game too. Doesn't hold anything back, man. He's going right after someone like Trevor Hannibal, the hardcore king. A man who has done some truly despicable things in that ring. And a former NGW champion, Fontaine shows no fear as he goes for the pin here. Only a 2 count. Valentino continuing to just watch what's going on under that mask of his. What's he thinking? Small package driver pops Hannibal up. Look at it. Oh, wait a second. Valentino is not out here just to observe. It would seem. Grabbing the ankle of Fontaine there and allowing Hannibal to recapture control. That crafty son of a gun. Just when Fontaine was looking to take it home, now it all comes crashing down. Omega driver just like that. 1, 2, 3. You gotta be kidding me. Jay Fontaine had the match won, but because of Valentino, the hardcore king seizes the opportunity at hand. You can't blame Hannibal. Trevor Hannibal picking up the slack for the Psycho Imperium tonight and takes home the win as Valentino makes it clear he ain't done with Jay Fontaine, not by a long shot. Lads, gents, our co-main event it is coming up next here on Shockwave, episode 62. And as if Hayden didn't take up enough time here tonight, at the top of the show with his 5-hour-long speech to the CMV universe, here he comes again. The undisputable, the heavyweight champion, the golden boy of the higher authority. But he's not the one in action here. As a matter of fact, it is that towering behemoth behind him, Styles B. Godly, the enforcer of the higher authority, that'll be taking on Ricky Delaney here. And obviously, Bobby Lee Stud, the speaker for the higher authority, also going to be at ringside for this matchup. But Hayden, guys, during his speech at the top of the show tonight, announcing that this Thursday at Dark Carnival, a fatal 4-way matchup there will be to determine who is worthy enough to challenge Hayden for that championship of his at Attack in Australia next month. Hunter Quinn, Bloody Justice, Josh Omega, and Ricky Delaney vying for that golden opportunity. But Delaney's not alone in his fight, guys, against the higher authority, as, believe it or not, by his side is Jeremy Barmore, the new unified World Tag Team Champions. Yes, not everything went so badly for Ricky Delaney at Dead in Tokyo, as he and his unlikely tag team partner in the Workhorse able to knock off the Psycho Imperium and bring home the tag team championship gold. The very last person I would have expected, guys, to swoop in and come to the aid of Ricky Delaney was Jeremy Barber. That's exactly what he did last episode of Shockwave, when Hunter Quinn seemed intent on permanently putting down Delaney. Barmore came out of nowhere to stop that from happening. And after all the battles that Barmore and Delaney have had, starting back at Ascendance 10 was the first time they fought, and many, many battles they had after. But now they find themselves as allies in this, it's quickly becoming a war against the higher authority. Look at the size of this Styles B. Godly, man. This is actually the first time we're seeing him in-ring, in action. And absolutely terror. A terror. You've got to pay me to get into the ring with this guy. Ricky Delaney, though, never one to show fear. Certainly not one to back down. Styles B. Godly pin attempt after that one-handed spine buster. Look how happy Hayden is about it. Hooting and hollering at ringside. Ricky Delaney thought he had finally done it, guys. Finally made it back to the top of the mountain after everything he's been through. Defeating Josh Omega at Dead in Tokyo. Becoming a 3-time undisputed heavyweight champion. And then again, so quickly, the rug pulled out from under him as the higher authority brought back Hayden, the Hall of Famer, christened him their golden boy, and gave him a shot at that undisputed championship on the night. We all saw what happened despite a valiant effort by the Juggernaut. Taken down by the A-lister. Hayden became a 6-time CMV World Champion. But Delaney has been knocked down to the bottom before, time and again even. And we have seen him pick himself up, dust himself off, and start the climb again. Delaney with the interceptor, and for the win by Hayden. Hayden, that sneaky snake in the grass, distracting the ref and giving Styles P. Godwin the time he needs to kick out. Delaney, though, 110 straight slam, and the ref not falling for Hayden's shenanigans this time, but Godwin able to kick out anyhow. Delaney just holding nothing back. Oh, but another interceptor. This time countered by Godley. As we see Hayden, what's he up to? Sliding in a steel chair. The undisputed heavyweight champion doing everything in his power. No! Oh my God, the ref just might have saved Delaney from a potential broken neck. That muscle buster would have dropped Delaney neck first onto that chair. Delaney owes that referee a kiss on the cheek after this matchup. I'll tell you what. Dominator showing off the unadulterated power of this Styles B. Godley. This mountain of a man standing between Delaney and his desire to become world champion again. Another muscle buster. And I don't see Delaney kicking out of the second time, guys. Oh. Why am I surprised? Why am I surprised after all we have seen Ricky Delaney go through and come back again? A spear from Godley, showing Delaney how it's done, and that takes him down. The Uno, the Dos, the Trace, for as hard as Delaney fought, thanks to the numerous interferences by Hayden, and just the absolute ferociousness of Styles B. Godley. The higher authority stands tall on the night. Gents, it is time for our main event of the evening here on Shockwave, episode 62. And it's a fatal five-way matchup coming our way to determine who will be next in line for a crack at Gianna's Women's World Championship. And it was these five women who were unable at Dead in Tokyo, guys, to take that Women's World Championship from Gianna in the six-pack challenge. Now, say what you will about Gianna. She is a very hard person to like, an incredibly easy person to dislike, but there's no taking away from what she was able to accomplish at Dead in Tokyo. She proved, at least to me, and I believe to many, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that she deserves to hold that Women's World Championship. Defeated five of the absolute best, and was the last woman standing. And although she, earlier this week on social media, said she doesn't believe any of these five women deserve another opportunity to face her for the championship, Madison Wright disagrees. And so this fatal five-way matchup will award one of these women with a one-on-one shot against Gianna for that which they desire most, and especially someone like Ellie Quinn, guys. I mean, just take a look at her. She'll tell you that everything's okay, that she's totally fine. I think you can just take a look at her and see that that's not the case. Ellie Quinn, week after week, slipping more and more further into madness. Without that Women's World Championship, she just doesn't know what to do. You even had sort of the final nail in the coffin, if you will, Danielle Reed, not only the business manager for Ellie Quinn, but also Ellie Quinn's lover, leaving her as her manager and as her significant other. And that just drove Ellie Quinn over the edge. The only thing she cares about is becoming Women's World Champion again. Keeps her up at night, and it is driving her slowly insane. And a woman that most definitely deserves our props, I believe, after her performance in the six-pack challenge, guys, at Dead in Tokyo. Ruby Rattel not only held her own, she got a couple of the eliminations. Rattel may have gone into that matchup as the dark horse, but I believe that she has now established herself as a serious threat within the women's division and as a credible challenger for that Women's World Championship. You want to talk about keeping yourself up at night? Hikiko's not been able to sleep, guys. Feels as though she not only let herself down, obviously, but let down her friends and her family who came out to support her at Dead in Tokyo. She was the last one standing against Gianna. It came down to them two, but when all was said and done, Gianna got the better of the Queen of the Ring. And we heard from Hikiko on social media saying that she feels as though she's already proven above these four other women that she should get that shot against Gianna. But prove it she must, once again, whether she likes it or not, here tonight. And we talked about Ellie Quinn slowly slipping into madness, guys, but I think we can say the same about Xiaorong. She is maybe not becoming crazy in the classic sense of the word. I think Xiaorong has always been a little loony, but she has been becoming bitter. I mean, her mission to become Women's World Champion again has been pushing her over the line. I mean, we saw a couple weeks ago she tried to straight up steal the Women's World Championship during one of Gianna's matches, and I think they can even ask Riley Van Wilson, and she'll tell you, Showrong's not been the same since losing the Women's World Championship. With so little time left in the grand scheme of things for Showrong as an active competitor here in CMV. Obviously, she has less than a year, guys, before she has to retire because of her multiple neck injuries. She said that she didn't accomplish all that she wanted to as Women's World Champion. And last but most certainly not least, I mean, you take a look at these 5 women. I think an argument can be made for each of them to get another crack at that Women's World Championship. And here's why Madison Wright has made this #1 contenders match. And Amber Reed, her argument is, I never lost the Women's World Championship all those years ago. And true it is, she relinquished the championship. She gave it up so that she could compete freely against the men. We all know how that worked out for her, going on to become undisputed world heavyweight champion, a plethora of other accolades competing in the men's division. But now she's back, and she wants to become Women's World Champion again. Amber Reed says, if I hadn't given that championship up all those years ago, I would still be champion today. And maybe that's true. Hard to argue against it. And unlike at Dead in Tokyo, guys, this matchup is not elimination. So the first woman to either get a pinfall or a submission in the ring becomes #1 contender. As you can be sure that the Women's World Champion, Gianna, is watching closely backstage in her locker room, eyes glued to the monitor. So here we go. Fatal 5-way matchup. Obviously, no countouts, no disqualifications. Anything goes, and nothing can stop one of these women. Be it Ella Quinn, be it Ruby Rattel, Hakiko Showrong, or Amber Reed, from reaching Gianna, from getting another opportunity to compete for that Women's World Championship. And I think if you were to ask Gianna who she might prefer to face, she'd probably say something like, oh, none of them deserve to face me again. None of them are good enough to even step into the ring against me ever again. But really, of these 5 women, the only one she knows intimately is Showrong. The 2 of them have fought many, many times at this point. Whereas never has Gianna met either Ellen Quinn or Hakiko or Amber Reed one-on-one. Gianna does know Ruby Rattel to an extent. When Gianna first arrived here in CMV before Ascendance 11, she got into a pretty petty altercation with the Uncut Gems, Ruby Rattel and Alexia Diamond. That was many, many months ago, and I'd say that Ruby Rattel is most certainly a different woman now than she was then. Ellie Quinn, Full Nelson slam there to Showrong, who of course really began Ellie Quinn down this dark and twisted road she has taken. And when Showrong dethroned Ellie Quinn as Women's World Champion, the main event of Ascendance 11, Night 2. It's crazy to see what such desire can do to a person when it is tainted. And Ellen Quinn, literally the only thing she lives for right now is that Women's World Championship. Kiko's got the kendo stick! And right to the gut of Ellie Quinn, who takes to the ropes. Lays out the queen of the ring with that springboard drop kick. Elevator puts her down to become the new #1 contender. Oh God, Showrong. The kendo stick right to the back of Ellie Quinn's head. Again, no countouts here. Rattel taking her time, getting back into the ring. To her feet, able to knock Showrong down to the outside. Amber Reed first arrived here in CMV. The women's division, I believe, was in a very different place than it is now. It wasn't at the forefront of CMV like it is these days. You know, thanks to women like Ashley Brandon, thanks to women like Ellie Quinn and Showrong. And Kyo, God rest her soul, wherever she may be these days. The past year and change have elevated it. It brought it to a whole nother level. And Amber Reed's finding that maybe it wasn't so easy to return to this women's division and reclaim her former spot at the top of the mountain. Hikiko pin attempt here after kicking Rattel upside the head. A 2 count only though. Stalking Rattel, but caught off guard by Quinn with that discus clothesline. Just about took her goddamn head off. Survives, but barely. And an elevator once more for Hikiko. Ellie Quinn to become #1 contender, but broke it up as the pin by Ruby Rattel. Gianna awaiting the victor. Picks up that kendo stick as Ellie Quinn tries to take a shot at Amber Reed. Rolls out of the ring just in the nick of time. Now here comes Hikiko with a steel chair. No disqualifications. Obviously, Showrong gonna get a taste of that chair. Nope. Able to evade, and expertly so. Ellie Quinn chopping down Showrong with that Enzu lariat. Pin broken up at the count of 1 by Hikiko. He gets a knee to the jaw. Poison Frankensteiner. Hikiko seeing stars. Look at this team up. Ruby Rattel and Amber Reed. With a snapshot. Nightfall. 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 Wait a minute. Amber Reed. Can she do it? Oh, come on. So close. Showrong. Time bomb. The time bomb. At the same time, the Kinshasa by Hikiko. Which pin was the referee counting there? I'm not sure. Some kicks to the temple of Hikiko. A pinfall attempt by Ruby Rattel. Stopped by Showrong. You can just tell, even if you didn't know anything about these 5 women, how badly they all want this. How badly they all want to become Women's World Champion. Hikiko trying to use that steel chair. Then Amber Reed again. Able to roll out of the ring. Showrong's got a baseball bat right over the head of Ruby Rattel. Great combination by the queen of the ring. Sheesh, Showrong can't keep up with these strikes. The most lethal striker in the women's division is Hikiko. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Amber Marie just trying to wildly throw herself at Showrong there, but to no avail. As Ellie Quinn, eyeshadow smeared, lipstick all over her face. Dragged over to the ropes. Oh, chair to the back of the head! And that's going to allow Raquel to capitalize. Dropping Ellie Quinn out of the hook and ladder. Inward with twist of fate. There's the baseball bat over the head. Not once but twice. Why not thrice? Anne-Marie stops it from happening. Ellie Quinn and Anne-Marie once again head to head. Showrong just waiting in the wings. Waiting for an opening. An opportunity to strike. Hawks, you beauty! Blessed for the sub. Just in time to see the culmination of our main event here. A shot at Giannis Women's World Championship on the line. Ellie Quinn, Ruby Raquel, Hikiko, Showrong, and Amber Reed. Ellie Quinn tries to take it home. Woo! Chopping the shit out of Amber Reed. Gorgeous Falcon arrow would make Josh Wolf jealous. Curtain call. Sends Raquel packing, but walks right into Nightfall. Unfortunately for Amber Reed, the referee, a bit loopy. I think she got caught with something. She's just chilling. She's just hanging out. Our ref is struggling. She's out. There she goes. A matchup like this, man, pure chaos. Try your best to stay out of harm's way. Easier said than done. Ellie Quinn digging under the ring. What the hell is she looking for? Another kendo stick. Showrong with an elbow to the gut of Amber Reed. Lines her up for a knee to the jaw. Raquel spoken about there at ringside. Nightfall! Nightfall to Showrong! 1, 2, Hikiko! With a millisecond to spare. Making the save and keeps this match going. Stacking them up in the corners. Ruby Raquel using Amber Reed like a weapon to take out Showrong. And now with the baseball bat, here at ringside. And Kiko's got Ellie Quinn caught by the wrist, just delivering some of those wicked kicks. Oh, and again to the back of the knee into the midsection. It's gotta feel like someone's taking a baseball bat to you. All for a shot at Giannis Women's World Championship. That's what's being fought so valiantly for here. Ruby Raquel into the pin off those kicks. Kiko not gonna let it happen though. Showrong back to her feet, letting these gals know they are not taking this opportunity from her. Oh, Showrong snapping the neck. And that's what we were talking about earlier, man. The brutality of Showrong in her pursuit to become Women's World Champion again. A sleeper applied by Showrong. They're gonna put Ruby Raquel to bed, but broken up by Amber Reed, who goes off the ropes. Outside moonsault into a reverse DDT. What a maneuver that takes such skill. Ooh, knee to the face. Gonna rock Ellie Quinn. Sets her up for a lift and reverse DDT. Desperate pin attempt here by Amber Reed, but perhaps that desperation will pay off. She should know better than that. To take more to keep that Ellie Quinn. Showron with the baseball bat. No remorse. And she swings for the fences on Amber Reed, but now able to... Oh. What's Kiko doing? Not sure what she was setting up for there, but Ruby Rattel wanted absolutely none of it. Kiko now gonna give Rattel a taste of the barricade before hitting her with the brutal, the absolutely devastating foot DDT. Ellie Quinn and Kiko thrown back in the ring at the exact same time. Tornado big boot right between the eyes of Kiko, courtesy of Ellie Quinn. Drops Rattel with the gory bomb. Baseball bat now in the hands of Hachiko. Shot to the lower back. Kinshasa broken up. Broken up by Rattel. Ellie Quinn thrown off the ropes. Pop up a punch by Rattel. Pin attempt that's only a 1 count though. Nightfall attempted, but Rattel able to counter. Showron from behind with a basic back suplex, basic but effective. As Rattel delivers the unprettier. Broken up instantly by Amber Reed. Ellie Quinn in the background tries for a pin off that fisherman's neck breaker. Trying to be sneaky. Not sneaky enough. Oh God, Amber getting dropped head first onto the baseball bat. That ain't gonna take her. She's gonna wake up in the morning with a big old bug on the back of her head. Rattel with some ferocious punches. Another quick pin attempt. Kicks out at 2 to Ellie Quinn. Ellie slowly but surely back to her feet. Elevator! Retribution for Ellie Quinn? No! Akiko saw it happening. Not even a 1 count for Miss Quinn. It makes Akiko pay the wheelbarrow face buster, but still trying to go for the pin on Showron. And there was a shin right to the side of the head. Ruby Rattel, quick thinking, gonna save her here. Another kendo stick. How many of those do we have in the ring, man? Why do we have such supply of kendo sticks? What's the budget on those things? Head kick attempt by Rattel, thwarted by Ellie Quinn. Who looks to strike on Hachiko. Rapid kick to the face of Showron, making her eat the floor. Rattel! 1, 2! Out of the joking, man. Oh yeah, Rattel's not having it. Rattel is not having it. The unprettier scrambles. Can she do it? Not so fast. Hachiko! Hachiko could have broken up the pin there, but drops the ball in a major way. And Ruby Rattel is your new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. No more sleeping on Ruby Rattel. The time for that is over. You are looking and your new #1 contender, baby. You are looking at a potential future women's world champion right there in Ruby Rattel.